What's happening, everybody? I am Joe, and I'm back with another video here. So, I know it's been a couple weeks, and I apologize. Just been doing some stuff, moving some things around, selling a few things that sat around, trying to get some new acquisitions. And I was fortunate enough to be given this to review, check out, talk about, and thankfully be able to show some of you guys on YouTube, people in the knife community. To my knowledge, oh boy, it's getting bright. To my knowledge, this is the only one out right now. And this is a prototype from Reate Knives. And I'm sure you know what this logo here means. There we go. This is a collaboration with the one and only, the Canadian sensation, Kirby Lambert. All right. Now, I've had the pleasure of meeting Kirby several times. Kirby is a sweetheart of a guy, makes a fucking awesome knife, and just a great all-around dude. My good friend, oh, got a little dirt on it. My good friend, Fast Bandit, owns probably a baker's dozen Lamberts. No, I don't know how many he's got. I think 7, 8, 9, something like that. He's got a lot of them. And I did not know about Kirby until I met Brian. And Brian has a bunch of them. And they're all uniquely badass in their own way. I don't know how the lighting is on this. It's kind of bright outside. It's kind of not. I don't know. I'm trying to get into some good light, but we'll see. So, okay, what we have here, like I said, is a Reate Knives Kirby Lambert collaboration of his model called the Augustus. Now, the Augustus is one of Kirby's larger knives. It's not huge by any means. It's not like a big 4-inch blade knife, but Kirby usually doesn't make a big knife. I would say they're like a mid-range size, 3.5 inch and smaller. I didn't take a ruler to this one. I don't know. You guys know I don't do the spec stuff. So, but it's not huge. It's not small. My friend Notorious CDC on Instagram, Tom Medvedich, typically likes a lot smaller knife. Now, this is a knife, if you're like Tom, is going to be huge for you. For me, and my bare paws, fits perfect. I mean, it literally fits my hand perfectly. I love it. So, now that I've got it open, I guess I can show you. So what this is a multi-grind Tanto. You have this sick hollow grind here with a recurve, which is cool. And then you have a flat ground Tanto with a swedge. Now, if you guys follow Kirby's work, you'll know that most of the time he does an asymmetrical grind. Now, those of you that know me know that I absolutely despise asymmetrical grinds. And it's only because of my obsessive compulsive disorder, which doesn't allow me to handle anything that's asymmetrical. It freaks me out and I hate it. Not Kirby's fault, not anybody's fault. They're still cool in their own right. I just can't handle them. So I was so thrilled to know that Reate did a symmetrical grind on this. It is the same on both sides, which makes my OCD so happy. I believe this prototype is Bowler M390. I'm not sure. I know the production models are going to be. I believe that's what this is too. If I'm wrong, sorry, but it doesn't matter. It's just a prototype. Nobody's going to get this one anyway. So what we have is a bee-blasted titanium bolster, carbon fiber scales, which is a bolster lock, which is cool. Personally, I love a bolster lock. Liner locks are generally too thin for me to get my giant thumb in there to disengage the lock. So who doesn't like to have two show sides? That's kind of the cool thing about a liner lock. So bolster locks to me are the best of all the worlds. You get theoretically a frame lock, but you get two show sides. So you get that beautiful carbon fiber on this side and this side, You get some titanium on both sides, and you still get a frame lock that's easy to disengage for pretty much everyone, and still looks fucking awesome. So we have some titanium pivot hardware here. Sorry, I'm outside and it's actually kind of humid, so I'm sweating like crazy. So yeah, you get some titanium pivot hardware here. It looks like it has like a faux collar on it, which is pretty cool. The transition between the bolster and scale is flawless. I mean, it is unbelievable. It's almost like it's one piece. Yeah, it's a bead blasted titanium. Beautiful carbon fiber weave for the scales, which is awesome. Titanium backspacer that's just set in there perfectly. It looks beautiful. Wraps all the way around. Titanium clip. One thing that to me that can ruin a beautiful knife is a shitty pocket clip, and this pocket clip is perfect. I think it accentuates this knife perfectly. It looks great. Has the same bead blast. It looks awesome. Goes in and out of the pocket perfectly. I love it, love it, love it. Let's see. Yeah, so we got a multi-grind Tanto. This knife also features double row ceramic bearings. So if you don't know what that means, instead of having your typical cage bearing that you see on, I don't know, pretty much every ZT made now, I think they've kind of just played that out horribly, but they've now given you 2 rows. But that's what Reate does. Reate somehow is able to keep getting better and better and better and better. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. The baby machine was and still is one of my favorite knives, and that knife is flawless in every way. And then you get this in your hand and you're like, Jesus, how the fuck do they keep doing it? And they do it. It's flawless. This knife is so smooth. It's not even funny. Once it overcomes that detent, it just falls shut. And it is perfectly dead centered. If I can... There we go. Perfectly dead centered. Lock up. Still pretty early. What do you call that? Maybe 20%, 30%. Perfect. Plenty in there to disengage to be able to close it. One of my favorite things on this knife is this flipper tab. I don't know if it looks unconventional to some of you guys, but typically, you know, you're used to having to put your finger here and pull back on it. My cat is going, what are you doing? He's climbing the screens right now. Charlie! Sorry. This one here has got the jimping on top. And can you hear it? Oh my God. You're an idiot. Will you stop it? I'm doing a video. Okay, so this one has the jimping on the top. And it is perfect. Perfect. The push button. It is flawless how it flies out. It's so satisfying too. It's just fun to sit here and flip it like that. It's perfect. In the pictures, I thought this was a little odd and I didn't understand it. It almost seemed to me that this could have been for a thumb stud. You know, like thumb stud deployment. And then when I got it in my hand, my thumb naturally went right to this exact spot. And I went, oh, shit. Well, that's what it's for. So yeah, it's like a thumb ramp. It's awesome. So that's about it. These are going to be coming out soon. I don't know exactly when. I believe the price point is going to be around $375, depending on the exact options that you get. I know this is carbon fiber. There was some micarta that was toyed around and showed on some. If you follow at Reate Knives USA, he posted some pictures of them. From what I've heard, they have decided to forego the micarta for G10. Personally, I think that's a bad decision. I would love to see carbon fiber and micarta. I personally would carry the micarta. This one's a little too dressy for me to want to carry every day, but the micarta I would carry and beat the shit out of. So, yeah. Typical Reate fashion, the lock bar insert, of course. Yeah, so that's it. I'll just give you some close-ups here real quick, and I'll get you out of here. I don't want to keep you for too long. I know some of my videos get long-winded because I don't know when to shut up. So, the awesome Kirby Lambert logo, backspacer, the carbon fibers. The Reate logo. Cool little pivot. Oh my god, I dropped it. And that's it. So, one take Charlie for me. This video is falling apart. I'm out of here. Hope you liked it. Peace!